Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber Security Plus podcast. This series helps you prepare for the CompTIA Security Plus exam with focused explanations and practical context. For a companion study guide, check out the Achieve CompTIA Security Plus 701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. It is the most concise and complete Security Plus guide on the market, built for busy professionals who want to pass the exam fast and on their first try. You can find this book and others at cyberauthor.me. Phishing is one of the most common, persistent, and dangerous forms of social engineering in cybersecurity. Despite advanced technologies, complex security controls, and widespread awareness, phishing attacks continue to succeed. Why? Because phishing doesn't target systems, it targets people. And in many cases, people are the most vulnerable part of the security chain. In this episode, we explore how organizations can create effective phishing awareness programs, how to help employees recognize phishing attempts, and what to do when a suspicious message shows up in an inbox. Let's begin with phishing campaigns. These are simulated exercises that mimic real phishing emails in a controlled environment. The goal is not to trick or embarrass employees, it's to train them. Phishing campaigns are part of a broader security awareness strategy. When done correctly, they create a safe, repeatable way to improve judgment, build habits, and reduce the chances of falling for a real attack. Designing a good phishing campaign starts with realism. The simulated messages should look like actual threats. That means using common tactics like fake invoices, missed delivery notices, urgent password reset links, or messages that appear to come from executives or IT support. The content should reflect what employees might actually see in the wild. Timing matters, too. Instead of sending out tests at the same time each month, vary the delivery windows. Send emails during peak work hours, at the end of the day, or before holidays, when attention may be low and mistakes are more likely. The purpose is to test users in real-life conditions, not a controlled lab environment. Let's walk through an example. A mid-sized logistics company runs a phishing simulation that mimics a popular office supply vendor. The email says a new invoice is ready and includes a link to view the charges. When users click the link, they are taken to a training page that explains the signs of phishing and logs the click. No real damage occurs, but the data helps the company understand how many users were fooled and where more training is needed. Phishing simulations should also be varied in difficulty. Some messages should be obvious fakes, while others might be extremely convincing. This helps build a layered skill set and shows progress over time. A good awareness program is not about perfection, it's about consistent improvement. Organizations that run phishing campaigns regularly report lower click rates, better user vigilance, and improved incident reporting. But the program must be paired with education. Simply testing users without explaining what went wrong misses the point. Feedback and follow-up are where the learning happens. Now let's shift to recognizing phishing attempts. Spotting a phishing message isn't always easy, especially as attackers become more sophisticated, but there are still some classic warning signs that users can learn to look for. First, check the sender address. It may look familiar, but if you hover over it or inspect it closely, it could be off by a single letter or domain. Attackers often spoof addresses to look like internal emails or trusted vendors. If the name looks right but the domain looks strange, that's a red flag. Second, look for a sense of urgency. Phishing emails often use emotional triggers like fear, reward, or pressure. They might say your account will be locked in the next hour, that a shipment has failed, or that you're eligible for a reward if you act immediately. These tactics are designed to short-circuit judgment and push people to click without thinking. Third, examine links before clicking. Hover over them with your mouse. Do they lead where they claim to? A link that says log into your bank might actually redirect to a completely different site. Long, confusing URLs with odd subdomains are common in phishing messages. Also look at attachments. Are you expecting a file from this person? Is it the kind of file they would normally send? Files with extensions like zip, exe, or macro-enabled Word documents can all be dangerous. especially if they come with vague or generic messages like, "Please see attached." Lastly, check the language and formatting. Misspellings, grammar errors, poor punctuation, and awkward phrasing are often signs of a phishing message. Although attackers are getting better at writing clean emails, many still make mistakes, especially in less common languages or in bulk campaigns. Here's another example. An employee at a design firm receives an email that appears to come from the IT department. The message says there's a critical update to the email client and includes a link. The email uses the company logo, but the font is slightly off and the tone seems unusually urgent. The employee hovers over the link and sees that it leads to a domain unrelated to the company. Realizing something isn't right, the employee reports the message and deletes it. Because they were trained to look for small signs, they avoided a major risk. Training users to spot these clues can dramatically reduce risk. But spotting the message is only the first step. The next step is equally important: what to do when you see it. That brings us to reporting procedures. Every organization needs a clear, simple process for employees to report suspicious messages. Whether it's forwarding the message to a designated email address, using a report phishing button in the email client, or opening a ticket with the help desk, users should know exactly what to do when something looks off. Reporting should be encouraged, not punished. If someone clicks on a suspicious link and realizes their mistake, they should feel safe reporting it. Early reporting can help the security team investigate, block malicious domains, and warn other users before more damage is done. A culture of openness and response makes a big difference in limiting the spread of phishing campaigns. Let's consider another scenario. A customer service representative clicks on a link in a phishing email, thinking it's a software update. A login page appears, and she starts to type in her credentials, but something feels off. She stops, closes the page, and immediately reports the incident to security. Because she reported it quickly, the security team resets her credentials, scans her machine, and blocks the malicious site across the organization. Her quick action turns a potential breach into a learning moment with no damage. Organizations can reinforce reporting behavior by recognizing users who identify and report phishing emails. A simple thank you message or shout out during a team meeting can go a long way in reinforcing good security habits. Remember, your users are part of your defense team. Treat them that way. As you prepare for the Security Plus exam, expect questions that test your understanding of phishing indicators and response procedures. If the question describes emotional pressure, odd links, or suspicious attachments, it's pointing to phishing recognition. If it asks about simulated emails or security drills, it's referring to phishing campaigns. And if it focuses on what to do when a message seems suspicious, it's about reporting and incident handling. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal Cybersecurity Plus podcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com. And before you take the test, make sure to check out the practice questions in the book Achieve CompTIA Security Plus SY0-701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. They cover every domain and are a powerful way to lock in your knowledge.